Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Ace is considered 1. Number 1 comes first. So 1 is a loner, a leader, and also somebody who initiates. It is also associated with the sun, the soul, and the source of life. So 1 is about the self and desires. The positive side of 1 is individualization, leadership, and progress. The negative side is selfishness, dictatorship, and laziness. The heart is the lover. It symbolizes feelings, emotions with regards to people, life, context, and the creative principle. It is the source, the beginning force of life, the heartbeat of awakened rhythm. It is the first call of love and urge for being physical. Therefore, it is also associated with passion, sex, and creation. This creative energy can be hot and wild, but it can also be unpredictable or destructive. Love also leads to devotion and sacrifice for friends, causes, or countries. They are on the path of loving and learning to love. The hearts are good at art, music, poetry, pursuit of beauty in any form. The negative side is greed, selfishness, self-indulgence, being flirtatious or promiscuous. Therefore, the heart, living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. Ace of Hearts keywords: desire for love, new desires. The Ace of Hearts is equivalent to the Ace of Cups in the Tarot. The similar keywords are new love, new beginnings. This card is also known as the search for love, the desire for affection, and the fulfillment of the hunter. Do you have self-love or selfishness? Life in general. Ace of Hearts, you are motivated by desires. Desires can be very subjective. It can be the need for love, admiration, the need to control, to create, to express emotionally, to be spiritual, and also the desire for money. So many desires, and you tend to have indecisions, right? However, once you have decided on your path, your creativity will lead you to success. You may not be aware that you can be selfish and ambitious. You may want the best for others, but you may not be aware of what they want in partnerships. So I believe there is something in the subconscious that needs healing, because perhaps maybe as a child there is some kind of something happened, and this controlling tendency and the energy is there. Ace of Hearts, you sometimes avoid responsibilities, and due to your restlessness, you are not easily satisfied. The ambition and desire for money is there, and you also tend to stand by people with power and influence. You can be indecisive, fickle, and may have the tendency to break promises. You can also be skeptical about religion, but you may follow cults for a short period unless they are able to convince you of the value. Foreign interests and travel often proved unsatisfactory. Ace of Hearts, you may also have a female family member, could be a mother, sister, who is dominating, value driven, could be controlling, and she could also have something to do with the healing arts. If you are a female, you may prefer the company of men. You may also be skeptical about other people's motive, and you may have a tendency to cover up your personal life. Career. You are a creative genius, and you can turn your creativity into money. Ace of Hearts, you may be changeable in regards to your career. You may have doubts about your career. You may feel that you are not being paid for your worth. You may just feel dissatisfied with your work, and you may have two lines of work or two careers simultaneously. Two or more careers at the same time. Professional or mental occupation is more suitable for you. You have a tendency to absorb negative energies, and certain careers are not advisable for you. If you are a man, your career usually involves other men or movements. There's a lot of movements or traveling or variety in your work. But for career readings, it is best we look into your personal beneficial elements and aspects. So if you like a detailed reading, you can contact us. The link is here. Challenges and advice. Ace of Hearts, you are a leader in achieving desires. However, to be a leader, you must consider others first. You are artistic and clever. However, you want to let others be heard. There is a restlessness. This must be controlled. It is best to avoid gambling, speculation, or taking risks. Unless, of course, if you have lots of experience in those areas. You also like partnerships, and you are excellent at networking. However, you should guard against being frugal, being stingy, or trying to control others. It is not advisable for you to live near the waters, unless you have waters as your lucky element. You must be careful not to stretch yourself too thin, or it can affect your health. After your 40s, it is advisable for you to turn towards spirituality or the metaphysics. This is where you will find the most satisfaction as you get older. Otherwise, it can be disappointment after disappointments. It is therefore also advisable for you to save money for your later years. Because you can be indecisive, you want to go within versus being fixated on the things that is outside. Finding an outlet to give to others, such as humanitarian work, can bring you the highest rewards. Ace of Hearts, your relationships with friends and lovers are also changeable. You have a desire for love, but marriages are disappointing. But having affairs can be expensive. However, this is one card that can benefit from having many lovers. Yes, I don't know how, but the Ace of Hearts, somehow you can benefit from having multiple lovers. If your lover or spouse is the Ace of Hearts, you want to be aware that they need constant variety and they can be very selfish, kind of. They are not aware, they may not be aware that they are selfish. If you have a spouse or lover who is an Ace of Hearts, it will be best if the both of you have shared experiences, interests, good communication, and opportunity to travel. They love to travel and explore, and they need varieties. If you're a woman, you may, but not definitely, you may flirt with many and have many love affairs. If you are a man, you are likely to be attracted to women of means or those that are independent financially or established or some kind of Venusian characteristics. You can also be attracted to women of artistic culture. Marriageability for the Ace of Hearts is a 5. Yes, 5. You can be quick to marry because of your desire for a family. However, your restlessness, you need a outlet, you need some varieties. So you need some kind of agreement whereby you don't feel that you are being caged and that, you know. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see a connections with this particular person. Besides your own destiny cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, You can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. Ace of Hearts. Your first karmic is the Ace of Diamonds. Your second karmic is the Three of Hearts. Your Mercury is the Ace of Diamonds. Your Venus is the Queen of Diamonds. Your Mars is the Five of Hearts. Your Jupiter is the Three of Cups. Your Saturn is the Three of Spades. Your Uranus is the Nine of Hearts. Your Neptune is the Seven of Cups. Your challenge is the Five of Diamonds. And your result is the Queen of Spades. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.